This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Bears offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up 3rd down so that they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in 3rd and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first 3rd down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Louisville Cardinals offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to Brown. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Takes the easy one to the back. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find...
Touchdown, Cardinals! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 55 yards for the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Morris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one way too far.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Moss. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Golden Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. Quick with the spin move. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
And the Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Sweet cut there. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. That brings them to within 1. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Nice nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense, giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lacy. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got it behind the line, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go.
Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Trying play action. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Back to throw, it's Moss. Makes the catch, it's Brown. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Handoff to the single back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try the run. Sweet cut there. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Stewart. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Moss. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Used the play fake, now to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The hand to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Moss. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field and
Breaks into the open. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on third. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That slices the lead to 2.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Moss. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Hands it off. Creates a little room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The give from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisville! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for...
Oh, he's got some space. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Headed to the end zone.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on 1st down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He's got him in the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Cardinals decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Moss. Pulls it in, it's Bell. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Cardinals are flying down the field. On the run, it's Watson. There he goes. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Watson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinals! score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Look out, he's got room. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Golden Bears with the first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback now breaking the field. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee.